Okay, you don't need to worry, there is nothing wrong with your speakers or whatsoever. It's just that this is how it has sounded in my van more or less the whole time since I bought it. Because I'm missing the bass. In my first van, I upgraded the whole sound system, the unit itself, like the stereo, and the speakers, and I also put in a subwoofer similar to this one. This is the later one. I had the earlier one, which was, I think, DBA 200. And it was like fantastic. I mean, when you were sitting on the passenger seat, you could really feel it up your stomach.
It's not original.
No. So it was definitely enough. I bought it on a audio reseller, whatever, in Sweden. And first I was doubting. I was like, it's so small. Will it really do the job in the van? And he was like, mister, you are driving a Sprinter, okay? I can guarantee you this is enough for the clit pit. If it's not enough, you can leave it back to us and you can pick whichever sub you want in our store. And I never came back. So in this case, however, on my Sprinter now, I'm not going to upgrade the speakers at the moment. I'm just going to fill up the sound a little bit more with this one. Knife. It also has a built-in amplifier, as you can see right here, right? So you just plug it in and it's ready to go. On my first van, I went with the a stereo that had like this, the RCA. So I just plugged it in. In this case, I don't have it on the stereo because I'm going to use the original one, but no problem. I just take the RCA here and I will use the cables there to connect to the high level, to the speaker cables that is already in the van. It also comes with a manual. And it also comes with a fuse here. What is this? 15 amp. Right, it goes here on the back. All right, there is already a fuse in. And then you know what this is, right? You remember from my first van? This is an extra party fuse. Here is the knob that did not come with the 200 version, at least not the one I bought. And then you take the small white connector there, flip the knob over, and you connect it there. And then obviously the other side into the base. It also comes with 2 Velcro here. If you place the sub, for example, in the trunk, and then you can stick this onto the fabric so the base does not move around when you're driving and turning and so on. So the box is like more or less 900 gram. That explains why it became an error here when I placed the base on, because the base itself is like 6.7 kilos. And on the backside here is pretty straightforward. Here is the party fuse, here is the intake and out whatever for the harness of cables. And here is pre, speak, phase 0, 180, if you want to flip it, and out to turn on, remote or audio. If you flip this to the audio, then it detects when audio comes in and it turns on. Remote control on off, and here bass, boot, loophead, gain. So it's pretty straightforward. I mean, if you have installed 1 or 2 speakers earlier, or basses, then you know what you were talking about here. And if you're not familiar with installing basses and speakers and stuff, you just open the manual and you read this. Anyways, this video is not sponsored. I sent them an email, but they never came back to me. Maybe I should send Tony an email instead. Right, let's rock and roll. It does not fit down here to the hole. It's like 1 centimeter too wide. Because you know, on the first one I did not have this. It goes down here. Pretty good. And there in the front, but it's there. You see right there. There, the white there, see? It's just, I think I may need to take the whole swivel off here. You see what I did here? I was thinking about when I installed the table there. And that will probably do it. I did the same there. Right there. And that may be enough to just sink the base down here. I'm just going to... I think this is a pretty good thing to have. Because it's pretty flat. And that fits awesome if you put it like in the back of a trunk or something. But in my case, you know, I have the metal floor with the plastic. I don't know what's going on there. So I scooped up this. It's like 1 centimeter feet. Now they only had white, not black. But I'm thinking like this. So it comes up a little bit. And then also I can run cables underneath if I need or want. So let's rock and roll here. And then when it stands, look how nice. A little bit of space under there. And, ooh la la. How nice. It just slides down. So I open up here, right? And I see the sockets here. And the white one here with a bunch of cables are for the like SOS and the speakers on the top in my world. And then we have the purple one there that comes out. You see the white ones and the gray ones here that are for the speakers in the door in my world. So I open up here. Instead of starting off with open up the whole door, I open up here. And here it comes. Gray with yellow and black. So which one is the positive and the like negative here? Well, I did a bit of digging here and it turns out that the yellow is like positive and the black is negative. So then if I go back here, if I look at the white ones that goes over on the driver's side, that means that the white with the black is negative and the white with the pink is positive. So then I just need to take this one and I connect the white line here with the black on to the white line there with the black on. You follow my... Yeah, I'm just going to fix it. I'll be right back. So the gray one there, the white one here, it goes in this 18 AWG cable down to there. You can see left and right, which I'm then going to pull in under the seat here. If you for some reason take this out, the rubber here, to get it back in, when the plastic is in here, it's pretty impossible. So you take the plastic out and then you put the plastic into the rubber here again, because you can see the small clips there, and then it's more easy to just... And there it is. Top, top. Okay, and then I opened up here because I'm going to connect the positive and negative in here. The fuse, technically I can put it here and just let it be there, okay? Positive up, through and away, because it should be like, recommended is like maximum 30 centimeters from the battery. But this is not going to happen because it's a pain in the ass if it breaks, you know, to open up the whole floor. You can see there's a hole there on the corner of the seat. So up here and just in there, and then the fuse on the inside there. The cables that comes with the speaker here is 16 AWG, and I'm going to extend them with this, which is like 6 mm2. So it's a little bit thicker, but that will be just fine. In this case, the purpose is to connect both yellow into one red and both black ones into the negative. That's how it works on this speaker. And to connect them together, I'm going to use an old school, very big sockerbit, because this is too small to fit in the red cable. So look at this. So the negative there coming here and the positive here coming here, okay? It will be in the corner this time. And then you put the cap back on here like this. Put the negative there and the positive comes out here. So once again, to all of you Sprinter owners that says that this does not work, to have more cables in here, good morning, this is how you do it. Very doubtful if I'm going to use this I mean the like remote to like increase the bass, or I don't know if it's to switch it on and off also. I mean, if I drive for, let's say, 1 week, 2 weeks, listen to a couple of different tracks and so on, then I will find my settings, you know. I can just pop the seat open and just twist the knob right there, huh? On the back side. It's not that I'm going to twist on this knob, like the external one, this one, like for each and every track. Is not going to happen. That is just not me. And then close the door here, and let's switch it on here a little bit. All right, power up and a blue LED. How nice. Okay, let me see if I can via Condius. Oh, okay. I'll take my own track here. Let's go Hummingbird. Okay, let's go Hummingbird here, like the one when I installed the inverter. Let's see. Okay, I only have the sound in the speakers now. Okay, so if I then grab a screwdriver here, and if I twist here a bit, okay, and bass boost maybe. Okay, let's see now. All right. It's so massive. So now there is no engine on. It's only the to tell, but I can definitely hear it. Let me go outdoors. I can see it vibrating in there, you see? So now it's switched off. I don't know how long time it will take until it actually switches off here. There it came. Right. So it takes, I don't know exactly, I did not took the time here, but let's say around 5 minutes. Interesting to know. So look now, if I open here. How proper, huh? The electronics for the charging under the van, the Airline 4000 Pro heater, and the Hertz base. I think it looks pretty nice down here now.